Guys, good morning. Welcome to the Kafka series. In this tutorial, I will cover the Kafka basics, Kafka architecture, and the Kafka components. Let's get started. So, uh, let's say Kafka, right? So what is actually the Kafka, and why do we need this? Okay. So, let's take an example. You have a data source one. Okay. For an example, it's a SQL database. Okay. Now you need the exact replica into the data source two. So let's say data source two is a AWS S3 or any other file storage system or any data lake, right? Where we need the exact data, right? So now we need to create some mechanism, right? Just to stream the data, real time data into the source two, right? So Kafka will do that. Okay, so Kafka is a streaming platform which is mainly designed actually to handle the large volumes of data, real time data. Okay, so and Kafka is fault tolerant and it is very scalable. Okay, and Kafka is mainly used for big data and where we need the real-time analytics in the applications. Okay, and Kafka gives the guarantee that there would be a zero data loss. Okay, so this is that's why most of the company will use the Kafka. Okay, so this data pipeline, right? So this is done by the Kafka. Let's go ahead. Okay, so let's take an example how the Kafka works actually. Okay, so now let's say you have a two water resources, right? Lake one and lake two. Okay, now there would be a consumers like home one, home two, and home three. Okay, and there would be a multiple. So now, let's say home 2 said, I need the water from both the sources. Okay. And home 1 said, I need the water from the lake 1. And home 3 said, I need the water from lake 2. Okay. So, what the government will do, right? So, government created a pipeline, right? Government will create a data water pipeline just to get the water, right, into their storage. Okay, so they will add some pump or engine into the leg one and pump or engine into the leg two as well, right? So now this water has been comes through the pipe and then stored into the tank one. Okay, and same for leg two as well. So it will be stored in the tank two. Okay, now now let's say home one said I need the water from the lake one, right? So it will subscribe to the tank one. It will register itself for the tank one, and home three will subscribe or register himself for the tank two. Now home two will register themselves for both the tank one and tank two. So it will get the water from both the resources. Okay, so now let's say now let's say in the technology terms or the Kafka terms, how we'll define that, right? So let's say lake one. So let's um, replace lake one as a table one. Okay, now lake two is a table two. So table 1 data has been streamed to the pipe 1. So pipe 1 is a topic, Kafka topic. Okay. And then that has been stored in the through the pipeline into the tank 1. So tank 1 we can say it's a broker. Okay. And tank 2 and similar for the leg 2 as well. Okay. Now let's say home 1. So these are the consumers. So just replace home 1, home 2, home 3 as a consumers. Okay. So there has to be subscribed for the topic that I need the data from data from these resources, right? Now, so the tank one, tank two, and what I mean, there would be multiple tanks, right? So that has to be monitored by the government. So he know everything about the producer, consumer, okay, and then uh, I mean, there would be many other information which government know, right? So we can say government is just like a, it is just managing, right, the tank one, tank two, and all the producer and consumers, right? So we can say this is the zookeeper, okay, or let's say it's a Kafka ecosystem, right? So now let's go ahead. So I mean, in the Kafka, right? So the producer, what it will do? It will just produce the data. Okay, it will produce the data and put it into the Kafka topic. Okay, publish the data into the Kafka topic. Now this data comes to through the broker. So now broker will store the data and replicate it, those data, which is produced by the producer. Now let's say consumer said, I need the data from this topic, right? So he need to subscribe himself for the specific topic that I need the data from this topic. Okay. So let's go into the architecture form, how the Kafka works. So, so there would be multiple producers which will produce the data or publish the data, right, into the Kafka topics. So whenever they will publish the data, they will push the data into the Kafka on the Kafka topics, right? And this Kafka topic is going through the broker one, broker two, and broker three, right? So whenever it will produce the data, right? It so it register, or it will say, ask the government, right? So that I am producing the data into this brokerage, right? I am, so zookeeper is managing all these brokers now. So now let's say consumer consumer group. So consumer once said that I need the data from this specific Kafka topic. Okay, so he will register himself first into the zookeeper, and then it will pull the data, okay, from the that Kafka topic. Okay, so it will pull the data into the Kafka topic. Now let's say, so in the Kafka topic, right? So there would be multiple messages would be there, right? So let's say 100 messages would be there. So in the first pull, let's say consumer one pulled the data till offset 50. Okay. So now the next time consumer will again comes and pull the data, right? So how consumer one know that I need to pull the data from the offset after offset 50, right? So when the consumer one will pull the data from that Kafka topic, so zookeeper will update the offset for that consumer one. Okay, so when the next time consumer one will pull the data from that Kafka topic, so the zookeeper know that what is the last updated offset for this topic, for this consumer. So it will pull the data from that offset to the next one. So just like the Kafka works. So here the main thing, the zookeeper, right? So zookeeper is managing the Kafka cluster, and it maintain all the metadata about the brokers, what is the partitions for this, and all the information about the consumer groups. So I hope this gives at least some basics about the Kafka architecture. Okay, so now let's go to the next topic, Kafka components. Okay, so I mean in the Kafka, there is mainly two three components would be there. So first one is the producer, another one is the consumer, and the brokers, okay, and the zookeeper. Okay, so what the producer will do? Producer will produce the data and publish into the Kafka topic. What the broker will do? Broker will get the data and store that data into its ecosystem, okay. And then consumer will consume the data from that Kafka topic. And what the zookeeper will do? It will manage the all the brokers, okay, and it has all the information about the producer, consumer, and everything.